Good evening.
So, as you can tell, I'm super bored in my garage today, and I've got plenty to do, but I just don't really want to do it. I want to film something. I want to do something new on my YouTube channel. Usually it's just drag race this, drag race that, competitiveness this, fastest guys you can find in the area. And, you know, that's all awesome and stuff, but drag racing's getting so big, it's very popular, but I think it's starting to deter people away from getting involved. And I want to show y'all, I just about wrecked. I want to show y'all how you can get involved in drag racing on a shoestring budget. No, you're not going to be competitive in small tire. You're not going to go out and win dig or die or something like that. But you can get into a lighter street car class and have fun for under $10,000. With what I'm about to do, I feel like we can build a 9-second quarter mile or mid-6 or low 6 and really lean on it. Maybe even 5s, who knows. Car that's got full interior. You know, it's not going to be no top of the line park car, but it's going to have full interior, full exhaust, streetable, enjoyable, and still run good at the track for under 10,000 bones. How, you might say? Well, let me show you. Somebody's doing a damn burnout. Hit it again! Do it again! That's alright, one wheel's better than none. How to make money on YouTube. Well, that theory is impossible. But let me tell you what is possible. How to build a fast streetcar for cheap monies. You obviously don't make it on YouTube. Okay, class. When you're making a fast car for cheap, first big thing you really got to think about is plan out the build. You have to have a good plan because you just can't throw money around. And that brings me to my next step. The biggest step when you're building a cheap car is to be a cheap skate. Yes, I did write that as cheap steak earlier, but I'm a damn scientist, not a spelling bee champion. When you got a 10K budget, let's write that on there so y'all don't forget. Now I'm gonna use green for cash. That's what color it is. $10,000 is what we're allowing ourselves for this build video because we're building the car as we tell you this shit. That'll be in future episodes. 10,000 bucks. You can't build much nice stuff for $10,000. So what's the opposite of nice? Cheap. You're gonna have to go out, you're gonna have to cut people in half on prices. You're gonna have to buy used things. You're gonna have to start out with a cheap 80s, 90s, 2000s shit box. You've got to stay out of Facebook Marketplace. That ain't nothing but sharks. They're trying to get every dollar they can, and just because you get on there on your phone and it says $16.5 for some Fox body don't mean it's worth $16.5. Again, we're trying to build a low 6-second car for 10K. You're not gonna get a Lamborghini. You're gonna get a fucking Pontiac. I can't see shit out of these things. I feel like bubbles on Trailer Park Boys right now. But All right, step 3 or 2, whatever you're gonna call it. You need to acquire friends. You're gonna have to get off the damn cell phone and get out there and speak with your mouth. Quit laughing. You're supposed to be the camera lady. Anyways, and why I say acquire friends, that comes back to cheapskate. Again, you're not gonna find nothing on the internet for sale for good money to build a $10,000 fast-ass car. You're gonna have to get out there, go to the racetrack before you pick up your ride, meet some people, and maybe they'll know where a good deal is. They might have a friend, Joe Blow, with a $400 Trans Am that you can pick up and start adding. You know, you have $9,600 left to build this thing. So again, friends will help you in racing. That's the great thing about racing. Once you start, you're gonna be awesome people. Everyone's trying to have a good time, except for cheaters. They can go fuck themselves. But anyhow, your good friends, they're gonna be the best thing about racing. I am lucky enough to have a wonderful team. And every time we go out, we're having a blast. We help each other out. And it's just awesome. So get some friends. They're gonna help you along with your build. And help them too. Love, peace. Okay, class. Next step, decide a class. And what I mean by that, in racing, you've got different classes. It's just gonna be that way. You've got a stick shift class, street car class, hard tire class, small tire class. And for this budget here, $10,000, you ain't got a lot to choose from. You ain't gonna race stick. That stuff's expensive. Small tire is really expensive. So that kind of puts you in the street car class. You know, when you're not fast enough for small tire, you go for a street car, so they say. Well, we're gonna build with our car a true street car. Tailpipe, full of tier, but still run pretty good for that budget. Now, at my races, we do this thing. It's a low budget, $50 entry, and it's for true street cars. It's called highway use. You run a V-groove pattern tire, which is like a Mickey Thompson Super Sport, or Super Street, whatever the hell you call it. And a Netto 555 or a hard tire all season. And that's a great class to get started in. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe Extreme Street. We'll get into that another time when we're building the car. So be cheap, get you some buddies, and they're gonna help you. Decide a class.
Great Scott!
Nine. Okay. Alright, your next step. You're gonna have to get yourself a car. We're racing. You need a car. I prefer start out with a roller. Instead of something completely running and driving like most folks, you're gonna spend more money that way. But I know you're probably thinking, well, if you get a running driving car, you sell some parts off of it. We're trying to build something fast. I don't know if you're gonna get a lot of money back out of stuff that's gonna come with it. What I like to do is get a roller somebody has gave up on. They'll put all kinds of money in it and all kinds of time, get it almost finished, and you're gonna get it half price. So I'll tell you what we got later. That's the best thing to do. Get you a roller for a couple $1,000 that someone's put $5,000 in. And that's gonna help out being cheap, over that money, and that's gonna get the build skyrocketing right off the bat if you can find something like that. But be patient. Don't buy the first thing that you see. Go out there, talk to your friends, ask around, ask old man down the road with whatever kind of car, and see what they'll take for it. You gotta barter. Step 5, class, you want to find powertrain? All right, you want to get your damn powertrain. What I'm talking about is motor transmission, fuel system, all that stuff. You know, you can start out, I mean, I'm talking V8 cars, I wouldn't tell you that. You can do a small block Chevy or a small block Ford or whatever. But you're going to have a lot of money, more than that, building the motor. I mean, I've got some 406s and 408s, 393s over there, and I've got that in. There kills your budget. Now to bring us to the next thing. Don't even worry about mod motors, that shit's too high. But an LS. It's a factory race engine, basically. You know, I had a hard time accepting it because I was the kid with an LT1 that was like, fuck them LS F bodies, I'll beat them. I did, but For what we're trying to go with, what kind of money we got, you can't beat getting a 5.3 or 6.0, you know, and just slapping a cam in it, some nitrous. That's what we're planning on doing, carburetor, just because tuning, it's another thing, you know, you go fuel injection, you're gonna have more cost, for us anyways, because you're gonna be running back and forth trying to get a tune, and that's $600 or more, you know, depending on who you use. And that's just not good for a low budget car, in my opinion, at least in this area up here in the hills of Dutchland. Get you a turbo 350, they're cheaper than 400s to build. They hold good, especially for what power we're gonna put down. Try to make you like 500 horsepower, 450, whatever, out of 6.0 LS. Slap you a kit on it. And I mean, if you can fabricate yourself, you can go turbo, maybe do blow through or Terminator X, but it's gonna be tough for this kind of cash. So that'll bring us to what we're doing. We'll tell you all about what a car we got in the next video, what we're coming to. You can take a guess, put it in the comments what you think we should do for $10,000. We're gonna go mid-sixes at least on this budget. I guarantee you, I think we're gonna beat this budget, because I'm gonna go out. We're gonna show you us bartering, picking up engines, transmissions, parts, fuel pumps, whatnot. You'll see us just go through the whole thing, and we're gonna show you that you can go pretty decently fast and have fun in your class. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna dominate, or no promises, but you can have a good time for that money. And then it's not counting your costs, because when you go out racing, it's $1,000 a weekend, 500, you know, depending on hotel, food, all that stuff. That's a big cost, because you have to have a truck trailer, but we're talking car, $10,000 car, going mid-sixes, maybe even faster on a good track. So, stay tuned. What does that frog do?
I know, but come here.
Yes.
Can I take it off?
Oh, fuck, I guess.
Yeah.
I hope this video's done, because I ain't putting it back on.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, you fucking. Ah, there's hairs. Ah.
Look at that. It won't show.
Oh. You got an F today. Damn. Big car competitor. Hell no. Looks like Aberdine's fun. This place is haunted, dude. Hello? Hey,